Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to day 894 of Eating a Sheet of Paper a Day. I'm your host, Brian Case, in parentheses, Paper Eater. That's right, new channel branding. Not really new, it's been 2 weeks, but I just want to emphasize how far we've come and all we've done. Hopefully, the resolution isn't bad. We're still testing out some bandwidth problems, but it's okay. Everything will be solved in due time. Hold on, let me just adjust something. Okay. Uh, we're also planning. I have some ideas. I have some ideas on how we're gonna upgrade the whole streaming thing. And so when that happens, like I will be using a lot more of this software. So we're doing a lot of rendering tests to see what'll work and what won't. I'm sure a lot of the latter will happen, but it's great because right now it's not a perfect system, but I'm doing the promo right now, so when people come in, I'll be ready and I'm not just fumbling with my phone and dropping it on the floor and throwing up on the ground. That last one might actually happen. I have a little bit of nausea today, and my nausea medication is like probably like underneath a couch cushion somewhere. I don't know where it is. We lost it, so oh god, just talking about it makes me nauseous. So let's try and get past this because I'm trying to stream more consistently. I've been inconsistent this last week. However, the nausea is coming. Perfect storm. So things might end badly, but we'll see. Okay, let's pull up the live chat right now. There we go. There's a little mini me on the phone. Get out of here. So far, there is nothing. So, excuse me. Whew. This number is inaccurate. Let me put my score for the day right now. Again, physically, I'm just not well. But in terms of attitude, I'm feeling quite good. So we're gonna bump it up to a 7.3. I know it seems like a bump down. That 7.9 is from like 3 weeks ago. Let me just take a quick breath. Okay, let's begin. Let's just eat paper as normal, and if anybody pops in, we'll welcome them. It's like kind of like an open house. I'm like a realtor showing people around. Anybody wants to see the non-cockroach infested bathtub, then they can come in. If, my realtor job, is just me talking to myself, then hey, I still got my hourly wage. That analogy doesn't work because I don't have an hourly wage, so it's fine. I was having a conversation with someone shortly before this. They were quite curious about why I do this and the risks, reminding me once again or getting me to remind myself to eat small pieces, and that's actually how we'll get this done quicker, because most of the time, minus the talking, of course, is spent with me gagging and failing to get the paper down. Whereas if I do smaller pieces, it'll actually take shorter, because quick gulps, piece by piece. I'm actually like sick right now, and I have to do some shit later on today. We can get through today. We can. I know we can. Hold on, let me test something. Oh wow, 4 viewers. How about that? Welcome everybody to the paper reading live stream. Just know if you're putting stuff in, I'm only viewing the chat on my alt account, so I can't see shit right now, but if you put something family friendly, I'm sure it'll pop up. But if I'm not responding, this is all I see. So it's not my fault. It's not Susan. It's YouTube's fault. It's the Indian fella. He's the guy who replaced her. Okay, let's just check. Okay, yeah, so this still works. Yeah, this still works. Hell yeah. All right, I'm glad that. Okay, cool. We'll make this more advanced as time goes on, but right now these 2 screens are all we need. I've been thinking you can, with OBS it's free, and you can still literally paste sound bites. You can even put like animations. Like if I make something on After Effects and render that, it's like a little 5-second intro. When people come in, bam, logo, graphic, 3D CGI dildo popping up, and I can give it wiggle physics. Like any of those things can happen on After Effects. Don't even have to pay free subscription or nothing. The possibilities are endless. So trust me, I know what you're looking at. I bet you're like, oh man, this looks so advanced. I bet he put so much work into this. But don't worry, it can get even better. It'll just take time. And right now, I have no time, and I'm experiencing nausea. I know that keeps popping up, but like, oh, I can really feel it. Okay. This is like clean. Because I had lots of dairy products today, as well as the wings, which have an extraordinary acidity. Now, I'm not lactose intolerant or nothing, but oh man. I feel like the mix of that was bad, given that I'm a little sick right now. So, but you should give me a round of applause because I'm sick and I'm doing this. Remember, I quit this stream for a temporary period of time at the beginning of the year because of the sickness and all that. So, this is good. And again, I'm just happy. Yesterday, about a 7.5, just really good for like I reason at all. Or it could be a 1. I'm going to guess it's a, you meant to say no. No reason at all. Yeah, it's weird. I think, there was this whole thing. There was this, I can't believe I'm even quoting a TEDx talk, but there's this talk about why advertising works in some situations and why they don't. It's because people make the mistake of focusing on the technicalities of their day or focusing on the technicalities of their sales pitch. Where it's like, okay, we here at Microsoft, we provide this new feature and that new feature and this new feature. There's the how, but very few companies talk about the why, and consequently, very few people talk about the why. Why are you doing this? Well, we believe in innovation, and we're doing things that no one's done before, and we believe in doing things that break the mold, and we just so happen to make computers. Want to buy our product? Now that's more appealing because you went into the why instead. Martin Luther King never succeeded by saying, I have a plan. He instead had a dream. If he detailed his 12-step plan, people would throw rotten tomatoes and call him a slur. You see, the reason why it works is because he's all about the abstract. He's all about his own passions. So it's interesting how, you can adjust all of the technicalities and things within your day, but if you actually don't have an appetite for life, none of that matters. Well, look at me. I got a good life. I've got a wife. I've got 3 children, and I got money. But if you have no appetite for life, it means nothing. And if you can have your appetite, it's hard to get an appetite for life, but I think you just have to sit back and stop feeding yourself shit. You stop feeding yourself spiritually empty fluff. I know I sound like I'm speaking gobbledygook, and that's probably because I am, because I'm so sick, and I'm literally just trying to make it through this stream. I have this just in case I throw up. So. Okay. Anyways, I'm just looping this into the thing that you said, Ian, because it's reminding me of what I'm going to have to pay attention to today, because I'm supposed to give my pitch for being president, and there are some people who think I am non-presidential. Bunch of hoity-toity foo-foo bullshit. So I'm just supposed to be relatively simple and succinct and just talk about how I am passionate. I see a great opportunity to see Toastmasters as a platform, and plus I have enthusiasm and I care about the art of public speaking. And I believe that passion, it's not, it doesn't make me special, but I will say, if I can direct that passion into what I'm going to do as a leader, and of course have everybody balance my risky ideas out and check and balance me like the real U.S. government, then, I 100% will likely be able to make my passion contagious. And that will make all the difference between whether the guests stay or they don't stay. And that's the huge metric they're calculating, right? People come into Toastmasters on Thursdays, and they're coming in as guests, and they're seeing us on the surface. There's a lot of good things to be unlocked from Toastmasters, but we definitely have this weird culty surface level appearance, and that's a problem. And I think that, listen, we can have the walls painted all white, and we can have that weird lavender smell, and we can have people talk about going on diets and being vegetarian, and it's all people in their 50s. That doesn't matter. What matters is if people are happy to be there. It's not just blank smiles plastered on people's faces. If we lead by example and we simply just approach the job with true, unbridled enthusiasm, this whole problem will solve itself. And people are always trying to calculate the technicalities of just, how do we get people to stay? How do we market ourselves? And it's what's the most appealing? Someone who enjoys what they do. In order to do what you like, you must like what you do, dude. Just got my braces off, and I'm never going to wear this retainer. No, I just do the retainer at night, but I'm guessing, what, you have Invisalign or the weird, wire acrylic ones? Because I have both. I have, Invisalign for the top and for the bottom teeth. That's my acrylic one. When I had braces, it was horrendous. I looked like a big fucking nerd. I looked like a dweeb. Also, Ian, you've had a slight lisp, so having your braces removed, it's going to be interesting to see how your speech patterns are. Send me a voice message of you just dictating the alphabet or something, and I just want to see how the syllables come together. I've been studying speech patterns for a while now, so it's interesting when your physical mouth changes and how that messes up your muscle memory. Dude, I'm just trying to say anything to distract from the fact that my stomach, I already threw up in the bathroom upstairs shortly before this stream. I don't know if I'll be able to get this whole fucking sheet down. I truly don't know. but we gotta stick with it. Oh, I should have done a pre-recorded, but I gotta stay consistent. Again, the more live streams, the better. Okay, let's go. Small pieces, gentlemen. Small pieces. Ugh. 3, 2, 1. Wait. Hold on. And Ian, I hope you're sending me that voice message, all right? Make sure to do the whole alphabet, all right? And make sure to not speed through it. Say it slowly. Try to slur as few words as possible. I don't want for you to, like, make it sound stupid on purpose. Like, I want for it to actually be an attempt to enunciate the syllables. This retainer is definitely going to make me sound special. Listen, Ian, you have sounded special for many years, and special in a good way, of course. You know, whenever I hear your specific syllables coming out of your mouth, I know it's you talking. You wouldn't even have to see, or I wouldn't even have to see you. Hey, Raina. It's so funny when I'm doing a live and Raina's there, and she's so camera shy. She always walks behind the camera, and then she's like, oh, hello, goodbye. She's so goofy. All right, well... Just send me the alphabet message. Oh my god, I'm just trying to distract myself with anything that's mildly entertaining to me personally, just so I don't have to think about the gut problems. We're definitely ending this shit at day 1000. And plus, I have some ideas for the live streaming series afterwards. It'll be something along the lines of the post-paper reading show, episode number, blah, 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 blah. And each one will have a title. It won't be every day. It might be every other day. It might be like it might be like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. It'll be like 3 to 4 days a week. And we'll prepare a little thing. And I actually heard of some YouTubers who do this really good idea. It's like very underutilized. It's called like a PowerPoint competition where it's going to be it's way cooler than what I'm going to do at first. But I'll prepare a PowerPoint to present an idea, give you a perspective, and then we can chat about stuff. It'll be prepared material as well as unprepared material with accompanying graphics, hopefully minimal chat response delay, which we're really showing up here, but unfortunately that appears to be inevitable. But if OBS decides to stop being a bunch of lazy souls and updates their software, then you know what? Things might just be okay. I'll send it. Hi, Brian sister. I'll send it once I'm off the bus. I've never seen you so excited to talk to a relative of mine. Very adorable, Ian. I just missed my bus. Well, now you have no excuse to not send me that voice message. Today is a very Ian 30-centric stream, and my bowel's reacting. Okay, well, let's try and speed run through the paper thing. How many minutes have I done? Have I met my minute quota? Whatever. Nice sneeze. So far, this could be way worse. Like, I really thought that, I've had some really nasty streams before, but every intuition in my head was telling me that this one was going to be nasty. You know, this is a really bad day to be sick, too. Like, because there's just so many things. If I'm not present, like, even if I tell them I'm sick, it'll just look bad. I gotta be present if I want to be president. I gotta be president. I would only make a pun that bad if I were sick and my brain was falling apart. McBurgerness. Finally, some racial diversity in this chat. How are we doing? Ian 30. Hello. Ian GPT. 7.7. Hey, you just barely beat me. I'm telling you, if it weren't for this nausea, I'd be at a 7.7.5, rounded up to 7.8, of course. Oh, God. Oh, shit. For context, McBurgerness, I'm dealing with a stomach bug. It's false alarm. So things are getting a little unpredictable with my stomach. So if anything happens, hopefully to avoid community guidelines, I'm going to throw up like this. But you might just see a couple fluids coming out. We're more than halfway done, though. So if I can make it through the rest without flipping out, my stomach turning inside out, then I think we might be okay. But keep note, it might... Oh, shit. It might get nasty. That's all I'm saying. I thought the ratings were free yesterday. Yeah, I kind of changed the rule. We did this thing where we did yesterday's score and today's score. If I were to score yesterday, actually, you know what? It was... Yeah, you know what? Here, let's go with... Twas a 7.5. There you go. That's yesterday's score. Thank you for holding me accountable, Ian, because I forgot about the rule. Oops. Just acid reflux. Okay. Let's cycle through this, all right? Are we ready? Pretend to eat paper with me. Don't actually, okay? Do I have to eat it again? No. There's no paper in here. It's just acid reflux. You see? You see? Just a little bit. Yeah, okay. It's basically just water. I can, like, feel my gut quivering as it's going down. Whew. Okay. Let's get serious. Get all this shit out of the way, okay? Because I'm actually no nonsense about this. Fuck off. Jacket is coming off. Jacket is off. And yes, if I throw up any paper, I'll have to eat it again. That's the rule. I might really regret holding myself to that. We're going to put this in, or split this into 3 individual pieces. Hopefully by the time I have to leave for the board meeting at 5 o'clock p.m., I'm not completely fucked. Another day, another dollar. You know, there's one stream where I did eat a $5 bill. Also, this one might be difficult. 3 is the magic number. Let's try and get through these last 3. These are big-ass pieces, too. This might be cutting it too close. Okay, 4, 5, actually, including the one I'm eating right now. I'm sick. I have a stomach bug. I threw up before this stream, and I had mild acid reflux during the stream about 20 seconds ago. Oh. So today's going to be an interesting experiment to see if I can survive. And plus, of course, there's no certainty because my gut, it can be a bit of a picky eater, so I might throw up after the stream, but the point is that I get it down now, right? Plus, the paper comes out my ass in basically the same state it comes in. So if you really think about it, this is just location. It's just passing through a tunnel. That's what the paper's doing. So if I throw up afterwards, that still counts. So fuck all y'all. Hold on. Calm down. Okay. I'm just imagining being an average YouTube consumer, and I'm like, okay, if I see eating a sheet of paper a day and then I click on it and someone's going, oh man, I'm so sick, I think I'm going to shit myself and throw up, I guess I'll eat this paper. That would be so unpleasant. This is the worst stream ever. Enjoy. It's like an art film. Unpleasant, but it'll build character. I don't know. Plus, paper has no acidity to it. It has a mild, actually there is a mild acidity to it, but it's bleach, so it has a base to it. So it'll counteract all of the acidic Frank's Red Hot sauced wings that I had for lunch today. And also, what I said yesterday, I'm going to shout out everybody on the stream, so if you want to see your name said and acknowledged on the internet, this stream's staying up as long as YouTube allows for it to be, so theoretically forever. Your name will be etched in the history books, so just stay if you want to see that. I'm going to pass out. Here we go. We might need a little more water, so let's do that. I'll be right back. This is the non-filtered water because it tastes better, but I imagine there's microbes in it, so that could be potentially bad. All right, Ian sent the first video recording. All right, let's see, or let's hear it, and let's track our slur count. Not like slurs like that, like how many words he slurs. He got his braces out, and his teeth are now physically different. I'm guessing 2 to 3 years with braces. Don't answer that. I can't see the chat because I'm on Instagram pulling this thing up. Oh. False alarm, gentlemen.
I'm going to do one with a Rotarian and then one after. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U,
Nice pause.
V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I know my ABCs. How much you come with me? I'm funny.
Gonna give that a check mark and not a heart. However, your pronunciation of C was excellent. I think I expected worse. So, Ian, congratulations. You passed the slur test. The stream does seem a bit unhinged today. Yeah, whenever, like, I like to have my shit together and well composed, but when I have nausea, It drives me up the fucking wall. So, yeah, I do become a little bit of an Arkham Asylum patient when this happens. But 2 more fucking pieces. Actually, 3, because the thing about nausea is it comes out of nowhere. There's no fucking warning, so it just comes out of nowhere. I'm so glad I have this here. It's so great. My mom's gonna come in and be like, what is this giant pot doing with exactly like 2 tablespoons of acid reflux stomach acid water at the bottom of it? This is gonna make me vomit if I talk about this, but my least favorite part about a retainer is if, like, because I forget to wash it, and you put it in your mouth, and you put it on a thing. Even if you wash it, there's moisture, and moisture naturally entails bacteria over time. You're letting it sit there for 24 hours, and then you got to put it back in at night. Inevitably, because for one, as teenagers and early 20-something-year-olds, we are not going to maintain 100% cleanliness of a fucking retainer if it comes into our lives and we're not used to it. So there's going to be a lot of mouth dirtiness. Now, I'm sure that'll strengthen our immune systems, but it is gross as heck. Like, what? All right, everybody. Second to last piece. Oh, my God. But, yeah, I have kind of a vision. And also, what's cool is the more we fail, the better. Oh, my fucking God. Yeah, because, I mean, if you get the feeling, damn, I'm really out of my element and I'm failing, like, that's a sign that we're taking risks. Jesus Christ, the nausea. Okay, it's really acting up. Strong gut, iron gut. And we are stopping at day 1000. So any health concerns you have, prolong it to the next 106 days. Spank you very much. And plus, this nausea theoretically has nothing to do with the paper reading, but if it does, then I don't think I'll make it to day 1000, so I don't even have to worry about this whole extra live streaming show thing. I hope I make it, because I would like to, be more creative with my content creation, because I think this is kind of a formula, obviously. But with the utilization of OBS, as our friend Elizabeth is exhibiting over here, if we can kind of master that, and I can just figure out how to use the tools and not kill my Wi-Fi at the same time because it's extra rendering power, we could do something. We could do something good. God. Let's see. Drinking, like, nice, cool water and, like, paper that doesn't... Oh, that was the last piece. Jesus. There's, like... Check it. There's, like, nothing here anymore. Well, okay, then. Anticlimactic. I'm glad I didn't throw up on stream, even though it'd be very funny, but... I don't know if you guys know this, but throwing up's a pretty unpleasant experience. Just excitement over your council meeting, is it? I don't think so, although to be fair, like, I would probably have nothing else to worry about. I could just sit back and watch Shutter Island, which probably is it's a pretty nauseating movie. I didn't know Scorsese could do a horror film, so it's really good, by the way. I highly recommend it. It's not like the greatest film he's ever made, but I don't know why my dad hates on it so much. I guess he was just expecting Goodfellas 2, because it's based in the 50s. I don't fucking get it, but oh my God, it's just... this really is. This is like a sickness I've had for the last like 5 days. It's not as obvious as my sickness before, but I've been sniffly. I've been sneezing a shit ton. I've been like having this phlegm production. So this is another bug. There's just a bunch of little miniature flu strains going around, and it's screwing with my gut, man. That was day 894. Prepare after day 1000 for long-form streams. We're going to aim for 3 to 4 hours each time. I'm concrete in this plan. It's going to be fun. There's going to be failures, and I cannot wait. Look at these dark-ass circles. I'm literally just looking at what my display is showing. If I'm seeing it, you guys are seeing it too. I slept for like 8 hours. What the fuck is going on? I must be sleepwalking. This is not healthy. Yeah, I know you guys are seeing me not at my best, but... things will get better, I'm sure. I don't know how, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. I will see you tomorrow. That'll be day 895. Make sure to live, laugh, cry, and also not dive. You see, I'm rhyming now. It's just a natural rhymer these days. And until next time, this is goodbye. 3, 2, 1. Disregarding delay. Let's wait.